Welcome, Riskateers. We are in round two of the 2023 Risk World Championships. Free for all season one. We are getting ready to start our round two match here. We had to wait a while for the right people to come in, and then we started with incorrect settings apparently, so we're restarting again. So wipe all of that out of your mind, and we're going to go here about 20 minutes later than we were supposed to start. This is a much better starting position for me to work from. I've got the options of capping in this portal here in Istanbul, or I could cap up here in Petrozavodsk in the Russian Empire, or actually have a third portal cap option down in El Bayed. So likely someone's going to cap here in Portugal in this portal. Possibly someone even caps up here in France. I could have to fight with another cap here. And I think I get Russia all to myself because no one will want to cap up there. So I could have this cap right here in Donetsk. And someone could use that to be protecting their Russian placement. That's a really possible cap location for someone. Okay. I don't like this cap because I'm in the same continent as someone. I like this cap because but the blizzards really don't help me here. If anything, they hinder me. And I think someone's definitely going to be capping right here in Spain. So we're in Europe Advanced. We've got Blizzards on, Fog on, obviously, Portals on, playing Capital Conquest, progressive cards, 60-second timer. I'm going to be next to get to put out my card. I'll take you guys through all of the players here in just a second. Once we get past this step, I think I'm going Russia, guys. And I'm going all in, and oh, I knew someone was going to cap right there, and it's Magento, I think, is one of the better players in the game. Okay. And no one capped in Spain, unbelievably. Okay, that's okay. We're gonna be all right, guys. Okay, so Magenta's gonna cap in Donetsk. And we've got white capping up in South, Iceland South. Yellow's gonna cap in Brittany there. Red is right in the center in Hungary. Yellow capped in Brittany like we thought. We're gonna cap up here in Russia. Brittany is yellow. Did we see orange's cap? I don't think we saw orange's cap yet. Okay, we'll take a quick look at the players. Red is Case Carp. He's a master. 630 hours played. And his win-loss is 219 and 787. Yellow is Old Row. Master. 155 hours played. 151, lost 183. Okay, so now we either work this way through Scandinavia and try to avoid magenta, or we work through Russia. And I think the smart play at this point is to take pink out of here as much as we can. We play a little safe with our cap. We hope that magenta will work the other direction from us. We don't know how aggressive he's going to be. I'm going through the rest of our players. Orange is a bot. White is Monkey. He's an intermediate. 60 hours played. 1-9, lost 20, which is a really good record with so little hours played. Magenta is bot bags, a master. 121 hours played and 50 wins, lost 193. I'll show you guys where everyone is in the group standings here later. Orange does some big attacking there, and he has split troops amongst three different portal locations, which is interesting. Oh, that is the bot. That is not that interesting. The bot is an aggressive bot that doesn't seem to be trying to build um, any continents. We don't know where the bot's cap is. What I've seen in a lot of my practice games is there's a pretty aggressive drive to find the bot's cap early in the game. Because you get your second cap that you can start building off of. So here's where the whole game's going to hinge for me is how aggressive Magenta is with the way he plays. I would like him to be not that aggressive. He knows that it's going to be tough for him to hold the Russian Empire at any point. I would love for us just to be friends and he can work the inside through Central Europe and I can work the outside edge. He's taking a long time to decide, which is fair because he's kind of crossing the Rubicon here, whichever way he goes. He's attacking somewhere. He goes to take North Africa with his stack, but he's going to keep building on this cap here. So we will continue to push him away, hopefully, but we're going to have to be really strategic about our cap. He's down to 13 now on his. We didn't get to see any of Red attacks, but Red is in Central Europe here, taking out some of the bot territory that was sitting in the middle. I'm guessing the bot's cap is somewhere down here in North Africa or over in the Orient, over in this area. I think Magenta and I can be friends. I really hope Magenta and I can be friends. Neither of us wants to ruin each other's tournament games. And we definitely have the possibility of doing that. Red is trying to be friends with everybody. He continues to give fist bumps. I think red and yellow are working out a deal. Yellow is working up here, and red is next to him. White is up in Iceland. So we've got three kind of working in the same general area. So we would like those guys not to be that good of friends, actually. So we do here is we just further take a little bit of Magenta's externals out. But we don't take off too much because we are going to protect our cap and not give him the idea that it's a good idea to come at us right now. The bot is not bordering us in very many spots, but he has a portal so he can attack anywhere. In the scenario where I don't have Magenta here with a cap right next to me in a portal, I probably am a little more aggressive on Russia and try to take it in turn 2. But I just can't do that here. I've got to say as protected as I can. He wasted some troops in North Africa. I thought he was moving to take North Africa. So I don't know why he attacked multiple times down there. Can't really see what White's doing. We assume he's taking Great Britain, and then he will move on to Scandinavia because he's blocked here by yellow. Yellow likely will start moving down into Spain because red is blocking him in Central Europe. So we expect this to kind of be white up top here, red here, and yellow down in here. Those three guys are sharing a very small portion of the map, but they do have some decent sized bonuses there. Okay, let's see what Magenta does. We don't want to upset him. We just want to make sure he knows we would like Russia, and then he can keep. If he would like Eastern Europe, we'd be happy to make that deal. and let him keep Eastern Europe here, and we get Russia behind him. We could work down here into the Orient and fight the bot a little bit. We would rather him not attack us right here. And yeah, so he's going to take Eastern Europe. We'll give him a little. Red still wants to be buddies with everybody. He's taken a pretty decent swath of Central Europe. He got 14 troops already on that turn. Yellow got 9 on his. So they are way ahead of us in terms of troop placement. We need yellow and red not to be that good of friends. Yellow's rolling a lot through Germany right now. And red says oops, which is a really good sign that maybe they aren't as good of friends as he had hoped they were going to be. Okay, let's just make sure we don't make a mistake here. So we are going to attack here next to his cap. We're going to attack to take Russia, leave 3, and then we are going to fortify back up to our cap and see how good of buddies Magenta will be with me. Yeah, we're buddies. We're good. Okay, so let's hope that was real. Magenta gets Eastern Europe, I get Russia, and we work to fight opposite directions from there. The bot has built 10 up in this portal. He could definitely ruin someone's tournament here pretty soon. He is a continent building bot, and he's building the Ottoman, which is where I would kind of want to go next. My game may be better served by going into Scandinavia, but that's where everybody else is at in this map. I really don't want to head in that direction. We'll see if Magenta breaks me or not. He said we're going to be buddies, but it's hard to tell, you know. Hard to tell if that's serious or not. I don't think I've done anything to really upset him yet. We were kind of just put in this position from the start. I'm still guessing orange is down in the Ottoman somewhere for his cap. That's the only cap I don't have yet. Okay, my whole game hinges on what Magenta's about to do right now. He's taking Eastern Europe. He clears out the Crimea and Sevastopol, moves his guys back to his cap, and we are good to go. So now we work. Do we go through the bot and waste a bunch of troops down in the Ottoman? Where there's 2 portals, gonna be hard to hold, but maybe another cap down there? Or do we go up through Scandinavia and work into where all of the battling is happening between yellow, red, and white? Yellow's getting 16 troops. He can take all of Spain here if he wants it. And he does want it. They are definitely working as buddies over there. Red keeps saying oops, and I'm not exactly sure what he's referencing. I think the safer play is to come down here into the Ottoman, guys. I'm going to leave enough to where maybe the bot won't be tempted to hit me. You've got to protect a little differently when you're playing against a bot there. I think if I leave 5, maybe it protects me. Maybe I should have left more. He's getting 10 troops, and he's going to hit me hard. Ah, nightmare. Okay, so I made the wrong call there. Maybe he doesn't break me because he's just building. Ugh, broken by the bot. F. Okay. Oof. I can't believe the bot is the one that's going to put the pressure on me in this game. After all of that. The bot's going to continue to try to build into Russia. I should have built a much stronger edge there. Now white takes Scandinavia, and I start to get squeezed. Okay. I think magenta will continue to be my friend. I don't think he knows I got broken by a bot. He will here in a second when I don't get all my troops. So he still thinks I'm strong. I don't know where he goes here. He attacked somewhere, we just didn't get to see it. The problem is if I leave this 5 here that the bot has, which I may have to because I don't know that I have enough troops to do anything about it. But the problem is if I leave that 5 there, the bot's going to keep building into Russia. No one's going to attack the bot to help me anytime soon. And the bot may have done this no matter what I did on my last turn, except if I would have left enough troops down there. Uh, okay. We've got 5. We could turn in cards and take 6 and try to solidify, but I think it's a little too early to do that. So I'm going to put 1 here, get my easy take. Maybe the bot will take some 1s. We're going to fortify this extra troop back down. The bot gets 13 and puts them on the other side, thank goodness. We want him to add troops anywhere but that 5. He can attack with 5, that's fine. He's going to lose some. Hopefully he would lose some troops, theoretically. He fortifies back down. I should be able to build a strong enough border. I will turn in cards next turn. Unlikely anybody turns in cards here. So red will be 6, yellow will be 8, I'll be 10. I'll be 10 plus my 3. I'll get to build back my Russian border, and we will see if pink tries to take advantage of me being a little bit weaker there. I don't think yellow or white breaks me because he knows I've got that portal on the other side. He can. Oh, he doesn't have a portal, so he doesn't know what I have on the other side. He doesn't break me because he's not sure what I have. White not having a portal is an interesting scenario. White and red are both not seeing through a portal right now. Magenta adds to his cap. Okay, so red turns in cards. He gets 6. Yellow's going to get 8. I'll get 10. I'll have 13, which will help me solidify my southern Russian border, add a few to my cap to make sure no one's getting interested in trying to take it. Yellow's getting 16. He's outgaining everybody right now. We're in a precarious position. Our goal now is to convince the bot to work back this way into the map, back into Central Europe instead of coming up through us. If we can do that, they will also lose some troops like I've had to lose to the bot. I've now lost 2 turns of getting my bonus, which is 14 troops, plus the 5 he went through, plus the 5 I'm about to have to go through myself. I can't really see what yellow's doing. We get our 5, we get our 10 for cards, we build here. We're going to solidify this border. I wish I could fist pump with the bot here. I'd like to move more, but I'm not going to fall for it again. So we're just going to keep it simple here. Yellow could come hit my cap, but that would be kind of a crazy early game move to go out of 27, I think. We now finally outnumber the bot. We maybe have convinced him to push into Central Europe. Yeah, that's what we want to see. We still would like to have a spot for an easy take. He puts 9 back here. I don't know that we're going to have an easy take anywhere. White's going to be upset if we break him, although if he breaks me, then it'll be an easy take because I can break him back. Although that would suck because I lose my bonus again. He's about to do it. So we keep getting broken. Very tough early game here. We hope that pink doesn't try to take advantage of the scenario. Still, if anyone rolling a 27 cap is a lot. Let's see what white got that last turn. He's getting some 14. Fortunately, I am not getting my bonus again next turn. I've got to split between 2 guards because this bot has been such a nightmare down here on my southern border. Definitely hate playing with the bot. All right. Yellow is getting a ton of troops. We're still kind of hoping someone upsets him down there. I have cards and I could get 20, but that would be really limiting to my game. I think I'm still alive so far, so I don't want to quite do that yet. Maybe White will get the idea that I would like him not to break this. Orange gets 20. Looks like he's going to try to break Russia again. Puts 35 on his portal, and he comes to break Russia again. What a freaking nightmare. Comes all the way up. White plans to think he's breaking me again. So I think I got to turn in cards on 4. I'm so far behind on troops. Someone may come at me at any moment. I've got to turn in cards, try to build my cap as big as I can. Just to stay as scary as I can. And don't think, okay, finally someone goes and breaks the bot, which is great. I think Magenta probably found his cap down there in the Orient and built on it. Magenta moves some troops down, so that's where that cap is. Down here in Mecca, Medina. He's trying to decide how many to split his cap. This may create an opportunity for someone to come at his cap. Hey, let's see what happens. I think our only hope in this game now is to just get as big and scary as you can. White seems to have no problem breaking me, even though he's not really breaking me, but he thinks he's breaking me. Yellow wants to go take a look at what's down there in the Ottoman also. He will use up some troops down there. He also is coming up through orange to see what he has here in Russia. Okay, we've got our 5. I think I got to take cards here. I know you guys are probably freaking out about making that decision, but I got to just kind of play it safe for a minute. Tempting to break white, but that's just not smart. So we're going to play just uber safe for a little while. Hope that we can get someone else hitting each other instead of me. Orange goes and breaks yellow, which is great. White continues his easy take up here. He's also playing a pretty conservative game. He's getting a lot more troops than me, so he's going to build up a lot faster. 63 is still a pretty tough cap to take at this point in the game. You just lose a lot of troops. Really, the only one that could attack it is that 90. And when you're attacking a cap, the defender gets an extra die. Everyone's really worked. Okay, Magenta is attacking a lot through those 2 portals and then into Southeast Asia. He takes out the bot. Okay, so Magenta takes out the bot, which is nice because I was really tired of fighting the bot. Okay, he gets 35 troops. I think he puts him back on his cap, probably. He puts some back on his cap. I don't think that's probably enough to hold it. But he's going to attack a little more with this 17. No, he's just going to move the 17 also back to it. Okay, that makes sense. I am so curious if he would be willing to allow me to hold Russia now that the bot's out of the game. Red works into the Orient. Yellow gets a big number of 17. Does he go for the kill on me? I think he does. No, not yet. He goes to expand his bonus by taking West Africa. The problem is, even if I take Russia, White has just been willing to break me all game. So I'm just going to keep laying low for a little while and see how long I can hold on. Monkey's getting cards. He got 14. I haven't seen him in a while besides just this one spot. I think he's kind of locked in up here. He's got no portal to work from. I didn't free him up for a card there. He doesn't have a portal, but he can work down through Germany here out of Scandinavia, which is what I would prefer him to do instead of coming through me. Hopefully he doesn't fortify a bunch of troops next to me. Magenta builds. He keeps working away from me. We're still buds. Love it. I'm going to keep that one there for white as long as I can. He doesn't have a portal to work from, so it forces him to go through anybody else. Red maybe wants this cap down here at Mecca and Medina. Yellow gets 23. Breaks Magenta. Magenta cries. I know you guys are thinking I'm crazy, but I think I have to turn in on 3 here and just keep building my cap as big as I can. My whole game now is just staying in as long as I can. I'm not going to get any bounties. So I just need a high enough place finish to give me a chance to get through to the next round, which I think I'll have a chance if I can finish 4th somehow. So far, I don't think anyone's at the point where they're going to want to take on a 119 cap. I'll leave that there. I think a 121 cap would ruin most people's game at this point, not worth the 3 bounty points. And certainly not worth 1 card, so I'm going to keep my cards low as best as I can and reduce that incentive for taking me out. Magenta has played super nice with me all game. Could have taken a lot more advantage of me, but he has focused on the other side. He actually took out the bot, which saved my butt. So I'll be friends with him till the end. And by the end, I mean whenever I get killed. Everyone is fighting over this capital down in the Ottoman. Magenta goes to break everybody. He's maybe mad at what happened in that last turn. He doesn't get his troops back to his cap. I don't know if he has two caps or not. Someone has two caps. Someone's got this bot's cap down in Mecca and Medina. It's been fought over a few different times. I'll continue to leave this one here next to me and leave pink or magenta as long as I can here in Eastern Europe. I'm not getting a bonus, but he's not attacking me, so we copacetic there. Yellow gets 60. He could take me out, but I think that would be a really risky decision to make. He would lose all of his troop advantage in the game, which is why I'm building up such a big cap right now. We're hoping these other players just upset each other enough that they go at each other and not me. Monkey gets 14 and could potentially turn in cards. At some point, he's going to have enough cards to come at my cap, but again, I don't think it's advantageous for him to. Cards are at 65 now. We are in round 11 currently. Let's see how much he puts here next to me. He's certainly getting frustrated because I won't open up that border to him. I think he would just like to card trade there, but I would much rather force him into attacking down into Germany. He does turn in cards, but he puts them all somewhere else. As long as he doesn't fortify back to me, I feel good about it. Good. I know that Magenta's not holding the Ottoman, so I'm not worried about breaking him down here. I'm not going to upset him. I think he just wants to card trade with me here. Oh, okay. He is trying to hold the Ottoman. So I'm not going to risk ruining that relationship. Maybe someone will break him before my turn and I won't have to feel bad about it. Red gets 70. He's got a lot of troops. I haven't seen Red this entire game. He's here in Central Europe. In the Alps, likely Italy. So I think I take my role here to prevent upsetting Magenta at all. Yellow goes and breaks white. Yellow is making an attempt to take out white, maybe? He's attacking a lot through Great Britain and Iceland, but I don't think he has the troops to take him out. I have no idea how many troops white has. Okay, I'm gonna not risk upsetting anybody. So I'm going to attack from here to here. I'm going to take my limit down to 4 troops. White's happy because now I'm going to card trade with him. I'm letting him know he can have it. I mean, technically I would get that bonus, but that's not really what you're playing for at this juncture of the game. Alright, so white does not card trade with me, which I kind of thought we had agreed to card trade, but maybe some wires got crossed there. Let's see where magenta goes. Magenta comes at me now after all of this and tries to go for a second bounty. Maybe. How many troops did Magenta get before the cards? 28. So yeah, he's got the Ottoman now. Really would like him not to hit me. He's saying I just have to get a card. Please don't be mad at me to yellow. I know that yellow will take that or accept that as an option. Yellow comes back at pink, but just a card trade in that spot. He leaves 3 there, kind of telling people that he would like to keep that if at all possible. My only real option here is to, sorry, not do that, is to put my 3 here, build back onto my cap, take this. White's going to be upset with me, but he didn't give me an option to card trade back with him. I don't have the strongest cap, obviously. Red's going to have a really strong cap here in the middle of the board. I'm hoping yellow continues to take white down, so I don't mind that I broke white there. He's got a lot of troops, but he might break me, but I would love to card trade in Scandinavia right there. I think he breaks me. Yeah. He was turnaround's fair game kind of thing. Just fine. I got it 1 turn, he can have it the next. So I think I've officially had 1 turn now in this whole game with a bonus, which is not a good way to play Risk. Pink is letting everyone know that he is friends with them, but he really would like a card. think red is attacking a couple of times, which is a good sign that they're not just card trading in the middle. We would like yellow to continue to push through white. Our best chance in this game is yellow pushing through white. We don't know if he is or not, though. We're going to trade as soon as we can. Again, just in hopes of making sure that people don't want to hit us. We don't give them any extra incentive. We're going to attack here with our minimum number of troops. We will end attack phase, continue to fortify, and move back. I'm going to wait for him to attack so he knows I'm good just card trading right there. Thought he would already have attacked. Yeah, he's going to attack here. Say, we're good, man. Move your 3 back so I can work from there. Really hope he doesn't make me hit a 3. He does. Not cool, man. White's getting cards next turn. Everyone's getting cards next turn except magenta and I. No one's got enough troops in one spot to hit my cap. They would have to hit from multiple spots. Although they will soon because they're at 200 and cards are now up to 85. Red gets 85. We're still waiting to see if someone does something here in the center of the map. Red breaks the Ottoman for magenta. Magenta may be starting to feel some pressure from red. Red may be feeling some pressure from yellow. I don't remember how many troops were on that. He took 252 over there though. Hey, we're gonna go there. I forgot to slide her down. I don't know how many troops I just lost there. Probably a lot. Huh? No. Okay. Didn't lose any. That was fortunate. Didn't pay attention to my slider. We need some of the big boys to start hitting each other here. Real quick, between turns, I might have time here to show you guys how everyone came into this group tonight. So if you look here, I was at 20. Case Carp was at 20. Carlos Vizsla, who's a no-show, and that's who the bot played for, was at 16. Monkey was at 14. Bob Bags was at 9. And Old Row was at 2. So that was kind of where we were at coming into this thing. Bob Bags was at 9. He's kind of right on that edge. And that's Magenta. He got that first bounty. He's playing a bit of an aggressive game, probably thinking he needs a couple bounties to help him get through the next round. Magenta adds to their cap and gets 100 extra troops. He may at some point. I think Magenta will most likely be the one that just decides to take my bounty in the extra place. Maybe not yet, but at some point I think he does. For now, he's splitting his big stacks, and he moves them back in. I've got troops early on 3, which again helps me. I do lose some troops, right? Because we're in 5s. So instead of trading third in the round, I'm trading first in the round. So I'm losing 10 troops approximately each time I trade early. But I'm taking out a lot of incentive for someone because instead of getting my cards, they get 1 card or no card or 2 cards. Okay, yellow turns in cards. He puts almost everything back on his cap. He's going to take the easy take red's got there in the Ottoman. He's going to move everything back. I think I take that easy break also now that I know that that's broken. I leave white a little bit card blocked again because he's not been my favorite neighbor. We're going to come down here, put our attack limit down to 4. White's mad, does a little surprise face, but he brought this on himself. I'm going to be right back. All right, we got magenta going. I'm still alive, which is great. He takes back the Ottoman. I'm not going to be the one to break it, so if he's holding it when it gets to my turn, I'll go back to card trading with white. The game has gotten quite stalematey. I think I'm in the worst position still. I think white's in the second worst position. Magenta's in the third worst position. And then it's red or yellow in the leading position. Hard to say who's leading. Yellow's getting more troops every turn than red. We're all card trading out of this same territory, which is kind of funny. Except white. White doesn't have a portal. So this is why I am working down here. It's his fault he didn't want to have a portal. And he wasn't the nicest card trader, so I'm putting a little pressure on him. I'm making him go down through Germany, which is likely making red upset at some point. Red also could assist me with that card block if he put a big stack here. Up in Denmark, he could block off white, and we could really card block him. He's crying now. He may be card blocked. I think eventually red would have figured that out. He's still got a card, so. Magenta starting with 22. I need to keep hitting cards on 3 because that's protecting me more than anything else. This game has got about as stalemate as it can go with this many players still in the game. I haven't seen one in any of my practice games stalemate at 5. And we're not really at a true stalemate because there's still a lot of movement going on. Question is just who makes the move first. Yellow is now next to me, which is interesting. White was crying. Yellow's next to me, so maybe White's cap is all that's left up there, and Yellow's working on card blocking him, potentially. I don't know. What I do know is that I really don't want to open up Yellow if I don't have to there. So I'm going to keep this nice little trade carding, this spot to trade cards that red is using. We'll attack here. Close enough. The game definitely feels like it's just someone waiting for a mistake at this point. White's in a tough spot because they don't have a portal location, so they're the most likely one to get card blocked here. He gets his 120 troops. Red and yellow could easily card block white into that corner. And then it would just be a matter of time before he runs out of material. He's attacking quite a bit, it looks like. He had maybe 2 or 3 attacks, and now is stopped. Yellow is still next to me up there in Russia. Alright, magenta attacks. He's seems to be agreeing to the card trading now happening. I'm still not going to be the one to break magenta each time. I'm letting red do that just to make sure that magenta's not mad at me. I did not get the early card trade. It leaves me a little more susceptible to someone hitting me. Let's see if red trades in that same spot again. I think yellow's going to take out white at some point when he has enough that he can take him out and still um, keep enough guys. But what he should do first is block him in there into that corner. But he may not have enough to do that on both sides yet. I have no idea what that cap looks like at this point. Okay, so yellow wants me to open this up. He has signaled to me I may be making this at my doom. Who knows what he has sitting here next to me? Unless he just accidentally did this. But it looks like he's signaling me to do this. He's only got one there, so that's fine. He's wanting to leave this open as a card trading spot, I think. White is getting 10. Let's count his attacks. He's the one that's got the most kind of going on right now because he doesn't have a portal to work with. So he's trying to maneuver in that corner. Looks like he just took one, just to take. Who did he take? I don't think he got a card. Yeah, I don't think White got a card. He may be officially card blocked now. I need to be able to turn in on 4 to stay alive. I am. Hopefully Magenta doesn't just get tired of this and take me out of the game. He must know that I don't care about being broken by now. Okay, so he sent the love face, but he's attacking a lot. Not a lot. Two attacks is what I saw. I don't know why he did two though. Kind of weird. Okay, so here goes red. He's in the center. He's next to magenta. He's probably who magenta just hit. Anybody getting upset with each other this part of the game would be just a dream for me. Yellow's got his 23. We'll see if he card trades with us. He may be working on something else up in that corner. No, he's rolling a bunch. He's rolled 3 times. He's going through magenta. He wanted to see what's out there, maybe. Surely he's not mad about being broken up here. Okay, he is mad. Well, he left 3 over on this portal, so I don't know what he wants from me. He's signaling with 3 on this portal that he would rather me attack here, but he didn't take this to be able to trade with me. So he's going to get cards. He's going to have 100. He's going to have enough to take me out, but it would destroy the rest of his game. That's kind of the problem. That's why these games go to stalemate, is basically whoever decides to make that move to take someone out immediately becomes the fish because they've just lost so many troops. So it's not advantageous ever for the rest of the game, basically, to take someone out. So yellow is trying to build up for long enough to be able to corner white, which I think he has done now based off of white's reaction to where he's card blocked. He's not. This will be his second turn without a card, I believe. He may have left the game even. No, he's still here. So he just waits. Yellow's waiting to get big enough to be able to take him out without losing too many troops to where red or magenta could come at him. My goal is still fourth in this game, somehow figuring out a way to get fourth. If I get fourth with 0 bounties, that's 6 points, which puts me at 26 points for the tournament. 26 points for the tournament. And I think we'll be right on the edge of getting into round 3. Red gets 135. Red also doesn't have a portal. He's having to card trade the old school way here with yellow and magenta, technically. So red potentially could be card blocked, but he's right in the middle of the map, so it's going to be tough. It would take a coordinated effort. We're good, bud. I just need to spot the card trade and we're good. Work down here with my 4 troops. This is if you guys don't know, this slider it's part of the balance blitz. It's a little bit broken. So what you really want to do is take it down as low as you can. So that you don't lose extra troops that are kind of unnecessary. So you attack with the minimum you possibly can to have a 100% chance of winning, and that limits your susceptibility to lose troops. Just part of the mechanics of the game. They're a little weird, so that's what I'm doing each time. I'm attacking with 4 troops when I attack a 1, because that's your minimum 100% advantage that you can attack with. We are over an hour now in this. We also started about 20 minutes late because of some weird problems, including trying to get people to join. We still had a no-show even after that, and then we started with the wrong settings and got all the way through um, setting up our caps before we all backed out. So fun little start to this, and now it is grinded to a halt. Based off all the information we have, yellow has card blocked white into Iceland and Great Britain. So he's got his cap here blocking him off, and he's got a big stack here blocking him off, so white can't go get a card. He's building up so that he can come in and eventually take out white. Yellow continues to be upset. I don't know who upset him this time. Let's see if we got cards on 3. We do not have cards on 3. We really need cards on 4. I'm worried the first time I have 5 that someone's going to take the risk and go for it. I get my 12. I'm going to go, even though I might upset Magenta here, he knows that I've been working through this spot the entire time. So I don't think I'm going to upset him too much. I know, but I got to get a card somewhere. Amazingly, this is the part of the game that I've had the best luck in terms of holding a bonus. My early game was just absolutely wrecked by a bot, so I went into ultra conservative mode, just started building on my cap, trying to stay alive, and I made it into the mid game at least. But it's a mid game with 5 players still in it. Magenta breaks me because he thinks turnaround's fair game, which is fine. These 7 troops are really not going to matter in the scheme of things. But if he decides to attack my stack because I took out his, that's going to really suck. I mean, he can break those. I don't know if he's trying to scare me away from doing it. But I have to attack somewhere, so all these guys can be upset all they want, but I gotta go somewhere. So I'll try to balance it. Now I gotta go after yellow, I guess. Red's rolling a few times, or somehow making it look like he is. No, he is. He's breaking some yellow, which is great because it gets me a nice spot to card trade. Been waiting for red to do something like that, so I'd have some options. Yeah, we really need red and yellow mad at each other. Those are the two guys with the most troops. He tells yellow, no, we're friends. We're good. Hmm. Oh, he leaves a stack. Oh, he goes and breaks some red. So what just happened? Which is not good because I think I have to go at somebody here. I've got to break somebody. Yellow just got mad at red, but I think that's who I have to go at. He'll be okay though. I didn't have cards on 4 there, so now I've got a joker that I have to waste. So white's got to be dwindling a little bit comparatively to all of us. Yellow's got him blocked in. He can't get any cards. But yellow's trying to wait until he's built up enough that he can take out white without making himself susceptible to have to handle one of us. And not really us. Handle red or magenta. Or yellow. Or no, yellow is the one. Magenta is scaring me a little bit. We should be buddies. I had to break him a couple of times just to get a card, but he should understand that. I don't know why we can't find a little nicer spot to trade a card. I'm even happy to trade a card on my border. Okay, red opens back up these spots. He's further making yellow mad, which is perfect. And it gives us at least one turn where we get to get a card without upsetting anybody. Yellow's going to come back, take his territory, I'm guessing, from red. They're breaking each other a little bit. Their numbers have changed in what they were getting per turn now. So yellow only started with 8 troops. Red started with 13. The turns before they were at 21 and 13, and the turns before that they were at 26 and 17. So they're breaking each other for sure right now. And we love to see it. Sometimes it's best just to stay out of the way. Oh, yellow's saying, okay, now we're good, right? Now we're definitely good. You hit me, I hit you, now we're good. Let's hope that's not the case. We don't want them to be good. We want them to be very bad. We're going to take that. Next phase. We're going to come down here, slider attack, down to 4 troops, approximately. I've had trouble hitting 4, there we go. Then we're going to fortify back to our cap. Okay, white's still getting his 10 troops. He doesn't have a spot to get his card, so he's just flying through his turn really fast, which is nice of him. Check and see. Okay, so there's a little bit of a split that's happened here for the first time, which is interesting. For a long time, Magenta had Istanbul and everyone was fighting over it. Now Red has broken through Yellow's. No, Red was here before, so Yellow broke him here in southeastern Europe. Magenta leaves this here, which is a little annoying. I'm hoping someone will take that back out. Yeah, he does. Ah, Red breaks Yellow again. Yellow is getting so mad. Magenta breaks me, which is fine. We could actually card trade here, I'd be good with. And the 7 per turn is not going to matter. We are in round 25. So it would take like 20 turns in a row of getting that bonus for that to start to matter. The good news is we got yellow and red fighting each other now. Red doesn't seem to like that yellow has white card blocked and has the line to that kill. We are going to take our card. Do I play it a little risky and try to get 10 extra troops? I think I do. We're going to take the risk here, guys. Risk it for the biscuit. hope that no one takes us out this turn. I just can't imagine that someone wants to ruin their game right now, but they could. They could. They'd have to go at 699. You wonder if white gets to the point that he suicides out into yellow, or does he just play it cool and hope that red upsets yellow enough to change the landscape of the board? See what magenta does. See if he takes back the Orient. Or see if he hits me and just wants to go home. It's got 801. 801 on 699 would be intense. Yeah, so he just takes back the Orient. Which is fine. I have yellow already broken up here, so I'm not gonna upset him anymore by hitting in Scandinavia. I've got a spot to go get a card. Red tells yellow we're good now. Just interesting. Yellow takes away my spot to go get a card. Except he leaves me there, so that's fine. I can take it there. So I get an extra 5 troops, I think is what it was that it came out to by waiting that extra turn. I don't want to push it too much. Take my troops down to 4. This becomes the only fun part of the game for me now, guys, so just bear with me. I can't get 4. 6 is good. We'll try that. Okay. White continues to take his 10. Doesn't attack. Keeps building. So white's building with 10. Yellow is building with 30. And obviously yellow's getting cards every 3 or so turns. Magenta is saying, I really need to get a card, guys. Don't be mad at me, but I'm also going to break you twice. And he's rolling more. Magenta maybe trying to get into the fight with red and yellow, which sounds good to me, you know? Red's upset with whatever Magenta did. Hopefully he will retaliate. He does not get cards this turn. Yellow does get cards this turn. Magenta goes to crying and says, hey, let's be buds again. Even though I just broke you. Red is rolling hard. Magenta sending hard eyes, hoping that will fix it. Bob Eggs is a little bit nervous. Case Carp is breaking him, and Old Row loves to see it. And I'm just laying as low as I possibly can. I'm hoping they forget about me, maybe. Maybe they'll just assume that's part of the map that's blocked off or something, and they won't come at me. We'll see how long it takes before yellow feels comfortable taking white out of the game. And it'll be even more interesting to see if red immediately goes at yellow after that. Of course, magenta would have the first turn after that, but magenta has not been quite as aggressive. Yellow wants his territories back. Thank you very much. He's going to go break magenta because turnaround's fair game. And then he goes and breaks red for good measure. And does not get his guys back to his cap, which makes me need to take his cap, I think. Ugh, I think that's right. Ugh, do I keep laying low, though? Let those guys fight back over that? I think I do. I don't think I want to be in this battle, guys. I know this is ultra conservative, but I think it's the way I gotta play it. White gets to get out of there finally. He gets a card back. He's gonna move down a bunch of his troops. And I know I could have taken that cap, but I would have had to split my troops. That would have been easy taking. White decides not to move all of his cap to that portal. Magenta maybe goes to take white out of the game, thinking this is his shot. Yeah, he does what I did. He's thinking about it. Oh, he does split. But is that enough to take white out? I can't imagine that is. This definitely is for some action in the game. He doesn't get white out of the game. He just goes to look at what that cap is. The cap's now 240. You don't think that anyone's going to go after 240. Magenta now has 3 caps on the board. He now has 2 caps on the board. Yellow attacks him, takes out a huge chunk of troops. And he goes to take out white, maybe? No, he also doesn't take out white. White must have a ton of troops on that cap. Because no one has wanted to actually take him out. I keep laying super low. I take my 190. I keep being as big and scary as I can. He rolls down because I lost a troop last time because I didn't do this. Okay, we've got a little action going on. So, yellow lost a bunch of troops in that exchange. White was uncard blocked for a moment, took that cap. Magenta took the cap, went and looked at it, and lost a bunch of troops off of his cap because of it. So yellow and magenta have 2 caps. No. Magenta has 2 caps, yellow has 1 cap. Everyone has 1 cap except magenta has the bot's cap. Down in Mecca and Medina. The game got a little more interesting. Curious to see how. Oh, white is actually attacking. So he may be uncard blocked. He's definitely uncard blocked now. You would think his number 1 enemy is yellow because of what yellow did to him. So hopefully he goes at yellow. Yellow's a lot weaker than he was before. Red, I think, will be a little bit aggressive at yellow now, knowing that he's one of his weakest spots he's been in a long time. We've got the biggest cap that can be seen on the board right now in a portal. And we are getting up close to the 90-minute mark of this game. Magenta takes back the Ottoman. He's still working on that bonus. He goes into Southeastern Greece and he breaks yellow because he's mad yellow just took out 200 of his troops to get that cap back. Good. Magenta and yellow are not liking each other, not vibing. Red is not being aggressive there. I was hoping red would be more aggressive after that change in the status quo. See what yellow does now. He's rolling quite a bit. Moves a big stack back to his cap. Interesting. So he uncard blocks white if white was even card block at that point. It didn't seem like he was based off his last turn, so he kind of gives up that hope. We're going to do our thing and move the slider down to 4 and roll, and then move our guys back. For some reason, people are being nice enough to let us keep a bonus right now, so that's super cool. Wasn't really paying attention to that. Did I just break magenta? No, I attacked red, so no harm, no foul. White is drafting. I guess he didn't get to turn in cards, which is so sad because he's been card blocked for so long. Stinks he didn't get to turn in cards there. The other interesting part is white has not gotten to see almost any of this board for a long time because he has no portal to look through. Hey, there's white again. Does he break me in his first chance back? Nah, we're good. We're buds. We'll see how long that lasts. Man, long time no see. The board has shifted a little bit. Yellow has lost his big advantage. Magenta is now feeling comfortable pushing yellow a little bit. He moves back. How many do his cap? 21. All right, red is playing an ultra conservative game here. He gets another 200 troops. Red is basically blocked off from any portal near me, so I'm pretty protected from red unless he comes the old-fashioned way through Russia. Yellow gets 200 troops. Is he at the point he goes for that bounty on white now that white's got 5 cards and get another 200 troops? No. He wants to break magenta. He and magenta are not friends anymore. Magenta says things sarcastically. Yellow goes at almost every portal for some reason. Just wanted to check it out. We're going to add here. We're going to attack that last portal position like we like. Pull down to 4. Attack it. End attack phase. And we're going to fortify back up to our cap with 1-1-1-1-1, which is pretty cool. Gives us 1-1-1-2 on the cap. I think that is pretty cool. White's getting 205. He finally gets cards again. Surely he's going to do something productive and not attack me. He's rolling somewhere. And he gave a fist bump, so he wants to be friends again with everybody now that he's back in the game. Magenta's getting 9 troops. White's getting 14. Yellow is only getting 5 as of last turn. Red's getting 13. So we're right up there in decent position, getting 12 troops a turn. We're not falling a ton more behind, at least, until Magenta decides to break me randomly. That would be wild. Nah, he's going the other way. Still attacking some yellow. Yellow and Magenta continue to waste troops on each other, which is causing Red to be conservative here. He's getting a ton of troops. Man, he's got a lot of troops. And he's not had to attack very much. Red is by far in the lead in terms of troops. I'm feeling pretty confident. He's in the lead for troops. The only negative in Red's game is he doesn't have a cap and a portal. So he's not holding on to any portal spots right now. It's possible these guys are trading out the cap right now, but I just can't imagine it. They're using a bunch of troops to do that if they are. And they're fighting over a cap that doesn't matter as of yet. So we're going to keep laying low. Again, I am losing 5 or 10 with these early trades. Maybe 5. But it just maybe keeps that little inkling out of the back of their minds of taking me out and getting that value of cards. Boom. So for those of you that have heard caps is broken, this is kind of what we're referring to. Basically, there's no incentive to go kill somebody because as soon as you kill somebody, you're going to have to use up so many troops that now you become the fish and you're immediately going to get killed in retaliation. So no one wants to take that step to make that first big kill. White takes yellow's cap and leaves a very big stack on it. Not very big, a big stack on it compared to what was there before. Don't know how much is on his other cap, but he is maybe now trading in for a cap with a portal, which is interesting. He took that cap and yellow stayed at 2, which means that yellow now has the Mecca Medina cap. Down in the Ottoman, he's moved to that option, which is wild because that option doesn't have a portal. And that's kind of been White's whole problem in this game, is that he didn't have the portal cap. Okay, interesting. I don't know what yellow has on that cap down there, but I want to say it's around 400. down in Mecca, Medina, down here in the Ottoman, right under this portal. I believe it's about 400. He's got some territories through here, but not a ton. He's been kind of crushed in on by red on this side. Magenta has taken out some of his holding here. Magenta continues to break them. On my next turn, I may even take this portal if it's a 1, just so I can get a glimpse into what exactly is down there. We'll see what yellow ends up with here. Yellow's rolling, so he's got about 400 something there. We saw it just for a glimpse. There it is. 400 troops. I think he is. Yeah, he's kamikazing into Magenta, which I think makes it to where I can take him out. But I have no idea how much he has over here. So I've got to add him here. I'm using up some troops, but I'm using them up in hopes that I get lucky, basically. Have enough time to make this happen? What do you guys think? Oh, didn't want to do that. I want to do like that. Ah, not enough. Okay. We were just kind of curious if we could get that bounty. We probably could have, but that split was tricky and we were running out of time and we're definitely not going to risk losing our game on that bounty. So yellow's certainly the fish. White's going to get him. I should have left one down there, but it wouldn't have mattered much. White doesn't even go get him. Okay. So magenta gets yellow. Bob Banks gets old row. Bob Eggs gets old row, it looks like. And he gets his second bounty potentially. I don't know, is he breaking me here for some reason? Oh, I guess because I broke him. I wasn't trying to break you, bud. I was obviously trying to take out yellow. No, he's just going back through with that 6 for some reason. Okay. Don't know why. I mean, yellow must have more troops than I'm realizing. I think red takes him out. Yellow doesn't have cards this turn, so there it goes. Magenta's going to try to take him out now. Does he get there in time? No, he doesn't. He gets a little nervous. He took too long at the start of his turn, so red gets an easy kill on yellow. He's easily in the lead in this game. He's going to get his 2 cards, which won't turn him in turn. Red's also taking a bunch of time and not attacking. Maybe there's just a ton of yellow cards that I just don't know about. I mean, a ton of yellow troops that I don't know about. Or maybe white is kill guarding him. But why didn't white take him out last turn if he's kill guarding him? Very interesting. So yellow's also down in North Africa. We take our 16 and we go mess around over here just to see if we can run into a kill. He took him out up there. We got him. So we get a bounty. We get 3 cards. Turn that in. We take our 242 and we go home. Okay, so we get a bounty and we're at least in fourth. Things are turning up. So Oldro is fifth. We'll put him in here. So what I hope is red does not come take the second cap down the Orient, because I would love to take this next turn and clear up this and be able to put a big stack on that. Especially if I had cards, which I do. So it's not like a giant stack relatively compared to what we're working with in this game at this point, but I get to have a second stack on a cap. That will make it a little tougher for them to get through. Perfect. So I'm going to attack here, take magenta out of the Orient, and move into this cap. There's no caps down here that are available. The game has definitely taken another turn here. Getting a bounty is huge. That's a nice 3 points I was not expecting to get. I now have two caps. So White and I both have two caps. He's got Brittany here, and then he's got his one that he's had all game up in Iceland, south. Red and Magenta are splitting the other two caps. Red, I still think, is the troops leader. I think the next part of my game is continuing to build up my caps and to start working on White from this edge through Scandinavia to push him into the rest of the board. I don't think he wants to hit like a 200 stack, although I don't have a 200 stack to work with at this point. So I'm going to be slow about it. Just kind of move the game along, preferably in my favor. All right, here goes Monkey. He's got 18. He was card blocked by yellow there for a portion, and yellow had the opportunity. Old Row had the opportunity to take Monkey out if he waited long enough with that card block, but it didn't end up working out. And it worked out great for Monkey because he ended up getting out, and he's now got cards a couple of times since coming out, and he's much more in the game now. Troops wise, I think Red's in the lead. I'm in second. And Magenta and Bob Ags and Monkey are close. I keep saying Red, but I'll start saying his name. Case Carp, um, I think, is in the troop lead still. He's played a really smart game in Central Europe with enemies just all around him, and he's been able to hold his own and not have to waste a bunch of troops. He's got a really strong cap in the middle. It's going to be nearly impossible to take out. This is why playing caps in a tournament is kind of dumb. These games can just be drug out forever. So you got to start making some moves like I'm trying to make up here to corner wide a little bit into fighting somebody besides me. So we'll see if that works. White gets 255. White is no longer card blocked because he has a portal cap, which he didn't have for the longest time. Red still doesn't have a portal cap, but he's got a central location in Europe that makes it almost okay. So White's going to take me out because he's tired of me doing this. He can't be card blocked. I'm not really card blocking him. I'm just trying to push him into a different spot on the board versus where I'm at. It does feel as if this game could go on forever. So I'm going to start working on taking out some of those portal locations also to make them a little less advantageous for people to go hit just by creating a little bit of an annoying stack right there to push them somewhere else, hopefully. That may not be annoying enough, but we'll see. Here's if he's going to hit my 37 here. No, he takes out that one, which is smart. He risks upsetting me, but he's going to upset me either way, so that's fine. So Magenta does. White really wants him to be his friend, but I think Magenta wants to continue to expand. He just wanted to see what my cap had on it, which is fine. Just kind of curious. What I do if I have cards here is I don't do anything because I don't have cards here. If I did have cards there, I would add them to that portal down there. Make it a little tougher for guys to do what they just did. But for now, I'll just do a small one. And I'll move these guys onto my cap down here. Nothing much is going on in this game right now, guys. For this next turn, I'm gonna have to give me some water. We are coming up on the 2 hour mark of this one. Red gets 265. Red's still got the most troops. He has the most to lose by attacking anybody, so he keeps just taking his easy takes. We are going to work towards taking away easy takes on our side of the board so that they have to happen on the other side of the board. This also kind of acts as protection for my cap down here, because you'd have to go through that really tough portal. In addition to having to hit a cap. So it's kind of like still having them on your cap. That's what we were hoping for. We wanted that just to be the advantageous route for white to take versus coming through me. We're going to keep building up these edges, make them tough edges as much as I can, force the action to the left side or the west side of the map instead of through my side of the map. Red's cap in here, we haven't seen in a long time, but it's somewhere around probably 1800 to 2000. Yeah, so he's got that still. We want that to eventually be another. We're going to put our cards on it next time. He's leaving 19 there to hold on to it. Nope, he takes them off. Good. So we're going to put our cards there next time in further force action on the other side of the board as best we can. Obviously, at any time, Magenta could just come break Russia, but at least he would have to feel bad about it, maybe. All right, so we're going to do the same thing we did there, block this other portal to some degree. Start forcing some action in different parts of the board. No longer advantageous for someone to hit those portals. Obviously, we've got big enough stacks that people could go through them. But it just doesn't make sense to take that as your easy take. White hits my 37 here because that's kind of the last path I've left. He doesn't break me because he doesn't want to quite upset me, but he's going to leave a big stack there to say, hey, don't come back over here and try to block me, which is fine for now. Fine for now. He gives me a we're good, bud. No, he's giving white a we're good, bud. He's giving magenta a we're good, bud. Bob Bags attacks somewhere, but don't know exactly where. I no longer really have an easy take. Just one negative, but maybe I can at least draw red out a little bit to play. Yeah, he goes and hits magenta down there in that cap, in that portal. He's going to hit all of West Africa, so red at least uses up some troops. Gotta like that. And then he tells everybody we're all good, don't touch my stuff. Obviously, we're going to touch his stuff. We're just doing that to get our easy take. We're not really trying to upset anybody, but maybe they know. Okay, I'm going to get some water up here. Okay. All right, anything exciting going on? I think white Monkey thought a little better of his stack. Oh, he goes back and puts them all in the cap, worried that the game is about to take a turn. I wonder if it is. We're up to 300 troops in cards. Magenta takes an easy take somewhere. We didn't get to see it, but takes an easy take somewhere. Red maybe takes back this portal that I took from him. I don't know. Nope, he's attacking somewhere. Gets another easy take. We're in a full-on stalemate situation. I'm doing my best to try to move action forward, but he can only do so much in this scenario. Just gonna take an easy take down here while I can. I'm gonna go back to my original cat a little bit. Don't like that their numbers are getting that much higher than mine. Just to see what's all down here. Nice even 1600. Monkey's getting 27. It's a pretty big amount. I'm getting 23, Red's getting 26, and Bob Ag's Magenta is getting 13, was that? 13. So he is losing ground, but losing ground really slowly compared to our 300 we're now getting in cards. Cards keep moving up at 5 forever now. I do have cards to turn in. I can block white off of coming through this way. I don't think that's what I want to do yet. I think what I want to do is grab this portal and put a big number on it. Although no one's really using it for card trading. They're card trading in the middle. So I think I maybe take this. See if I can hold it. It's not really worth that many troops, but I don't know what Red's breaking Magenta. See, I just don't think I want to break anybody, but I think I'm causing a little bit of it by building up on these portals. I am going to wait to get those extra few troops. For now, I just want to see what else is over here. We are 4 seconds away from 2 hours. And now we're at 2 solid hours. So our goal here is not to get a bunch of continent bonuses because they just really don't matter much at this point. The goal here is to force action between your opponents. That's not necessarily an easy thing to do without making yourself susceptible to a counter. You can just get them to attack each other enough to get mad at each other. That's good. We're just taking out one more path back through me. See if white breaks me. That'd be an interesting break because he doesn't realize I have that. I mean, unlikely he would know. He's just looking for an easy take, but yeah, he goes through the portal. So then my next move is to take out this portal. Red takes back some. Okay, so they're having to card trade in here. They're fighting a little bit, which we've accomplished a little bit of our goal at least. Take our 27. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Stupid after all of this effort to limit damage. Okay, so red's got 21 there. Magenta has been my friend for the last 2 hours. We've been good. Really thought I might have just jinxed myself. Because that was a weird second spot to go. Guess he's trying to hold that territory for some reason. I'm not sure why. Is he gonna? No. I don't know what he wants here. Not sure what he's wanting. Hard to say. Likely the next time I get cards, I'm gonna take out that portal. I'm down here. Red gets to break. Red gets to take that portal and move his guys back. I don't know. Oh, he doesn't have a portal. Ah, so there is some real incentive to take that portal, not let red see what anything on the board. So we're gonna come through here, clear out red as much as we can. Then we just hold that portal right there. Move like 100 back to our main cap. So they don't get any ideas. We'll see who wants to start hitting some 200 stacks. White gets 325. Puts them all on his cap. Goes for an easy take, which is fine. We kind of left that on purpose. The next step is we got to work through here, build a big enough guard and a big enough guard to again just keep all of the action up in that northwestern quadrant on this map. It's kind of like the initial phase of Risk when you don't have 2,000 troops. You're just trying to build guards, hold some continents, but much different when you get to the stalemate scenario because you're dealing with just huge numbers of troops. And at any time, someone could just end someone else's game if they want to for any reason. Okay, so again, my next step is just further limiting Red's ability to come back in here. Um, but for now, I'm just trying to get a take. I don't really have like an easy take, I guess. Ugh, lost 3. That was brutal. Okay, so we're gonna move like so we've taken Red's lights out on the game in terms of being able to see through portals. He doesn't have a portal cap, so he's limited to seeing adjacent territories. He still has a lot of territory, so he's seeing a lot. But he's not seeing Magenta's cap, my cap. Definitely not seeing down here. I don't think he's seeing White's cap. I don't think he's seen it in a long time. Magenta and I can be cool till the end of the game. I'm not going to do anything to upset him unless he turns on me all of a sudden. We've been cool. Red is going to make an effort to not get blocked off soon. He's starting to see it, I think. Comes and hits Magenta pretty hard. Maybe just frustrated, I'm not sure. Why are you so mad, bro? Oh, we're just card trading. Does Magenta think we're card blocking White? I don't know. I don't know why he just got so mad at me. Or maybe he got mad at Red because he just realized what Red did. I don't know. I don't know what just happened. That was confusing. I thought we're good there, bro. I'll find out a lot about Magenta right here. Is he mad enough at Red to really do something? Red's getting cards. He's got to have something in that 2,500 range. He's going to break me because he's mad. No, he's not. He plays it safe. Just not a smart idea because I'm going to block him as best I can here. So the game goes on. Ba-da-dum, da-dum, da-da. Alright, so white is upset probably because I kind of took his card trading spot away. He may hit this spot and break me in Russia, which again, we're getting 350 troops, so the bonuses don't matter anymore. Besides just pride, I guess. Yeah, he's gonna take that. I'm gonna say we're good. I've got red pretty blocked in now. He's got to go through magenta. I don't want to block him in so much that he hates my guts. He's gonna get cards here. I can tell magenta we're all good. I don't know why he's so adamant on taking that, but whatever. Red's taking some territory. And we're not seeing it, so he's coming through white. Good. We have officially forced some action between red and white, which was one of our goals. Just gonna build here. Go down with our Alright, white's going. Hopefully white is upset with red for breaking all of his stuff just now, and we'll take a little bit of retaliation on him. Here goes monkey back at red. Would have liked to see him attack more than that. Really was hoping something would happen there. Red says well played. I'm guessing white just took back some territory. Don't know exactly. Magenta's happy because he got to keep that spot that he's really wanting for some reason. Which is fine. I'll be friends with Magenta as long as I can. Blue's getting 25, does not have cards. If I have cards, I think no, I don't have cards, but I think my next move is to fully block getting white up here to force his action somewhere else. And he'll have it down here a little bit, but it won't last long. 28 troops. He kind of blocked me off up here by not taking that card, which is interesting. No way Magenta's mad about this. Magenta and white now have much bigger stacks than I do. White's up to 3292. He could go do something with that stack for sure. Doubt that he's got enough to take red out of the game. But he is rolling red quite a bit here. He rolls through red all the way down into Italy. Makes you wonder what red has left. He's certainly got his cap left. He doesn't take out red fully. And he still has 3,200 left. I think white saw red's cap and was impressed, is what just happened. So I think I need to go see it. He's going to get cards also here. He's got 365. He's rolling quite a bit. I don't know what all he's trying to take out. Take out a bunch of white, I guess. I just kind of want to see what he's got up here. That may have been a big mistake. I definitely opened up red so he could come at me. But I just kind of wanted to see what he had. Also giving him a spot where he can take a couple territories and get cards, which he's been struggling with a little bit. I think he's waiting for the right time to go after magenta. Maybe it's me he's going to go after, but we'll see. Tell him, hey man, we're good. All right, 28. I really don't want to upset magenta, but got to take a stinking territory. I think I just come out white here. Say, hey, this is mine now. At some point, I think someone just hits my cat back here. I'm gonna annoy someone enough eventually. Oh, there it is. We finally got a big move. White goes. Monkey goes at Bobags. Cap on cap. It does not work out for him. Bobags should be able to take Monkey out, but I don't know if he will be able to. If not, I think Case Carp will get him. If not, it would be really awesome and I would get him. See what happens here. What does Magenta do? He's taking way too long. No way he's going to take white out of the game. This took way too long. He's going to try to kill guard him? No. Maybe. He's just going to leave those guys back in that portal, I think. Okay, surely red gets him. Okay, he takes white all the way out of this side. But no way he gets all of white. He leaves 3 back in his portal too, so he's very gettable there. Red goes at magenta for some reason. Oh, magenta. Maybe magenta was the one that was hit so hard because white had another capital up there. Monkey had another capital. Okay, so Bob Eggs. +1 goes to Case Carp. I think he's going to get all of it. Now he hits me as hard as he can, and we have a really fun finish to this game. It's just a fun part of the game where you just go as fast as you can. Sorry, I'm not talking to you. I'm probably not as fast as this guy. He's kind of hoping for a mistake at this point. He took out almost the whole map there. This is also another just so stupid part of the mechanics of this game. It's literally who's got a faster finger in terms of hitting. I clicked off of it. Oh gosh. That was an idiotic move, and now he wins the game, but I don't think he'll win without my bounty. We'll see. Ugh, this is such an annoying situation. And I didn't even get cards. So literally he can leave me boxed in. What do you do here? Definitely gonna lose this game based off of who can click the fastest. The other really annoying part when you're playing caps. And you're in this stalemating situation is you just go to this crazy game of clicking really, really fast. Strategy is completely out the window. And it's who, after 2.5 hours, can keep clicking the longest. He is certainly the faster clicker here. So I think maybe I get cards early. No, I don't. He's going to try to block me off. Got a lot of spots to block me off if he's going to do that, but he could. So I think the game is put a little pressure on him because he's the better clicker. I'm going to play a little more strategic game here. Hope for some decent rolls. Make him go through some decent sized caps at least. See how hard he tries to hit the caps. Rolls can go either way when you're dealing with a cap. Does he make a big roll there? No, he doesn't. Trying to kind of trick him into doing it. So he changes the game in his mind a little bit at least. All right, 2 hours and almost 45 minutes. He's getting a lot more troops than me, but I want to put in the back of his mind that I might just go caps on him. Where do we want to break from? He's blocking off here. Just try to keep me from breaking there. Can't go very far there. Just fine, 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 fine. Okay, so I'm making a bit of a caps play, at least to put pressure in his mind of what I'm doing. He's way ahead of me in terms of being able to click faster than I am when he is attacking. So I'm at least stressing him out a little bit with his strategy, hopefully. And making him think I just might go for it. If I can get cards on 3, I don't. Could have really put some pressure on him there. But I don't get him. Alas. Okay. So he's got me blocked off almost everywhere. I can make a little run at him here at least. Breaking for fun. Don't want to break that one. He'll get cards here on 5. Would have been interesting if I would have got him on 3 and he didn't have him on 4 there. Because I could have put some real pressure on him in terms of having all the caps. And even taking a roll for the game. The advantage roll for the game. He takes back this cap here. Okay, instead of dying a slow, painful death, I think I'm going to let the dice decide it. How do you guys feel about that? Gotta remember what this guy is. His card. He gets 460 here in cards. He's a master with a rank of 18,000 points. He's played 1,000 games, 630 hours, so he's played a lot of Risk. Okay, so he takes that other cap because he's worried about. He's starting to be messing around with potentially taking caps. Takes a lot of territory with his troops there. Really winning cards on 4, that sucks. Really, really sucks. Okay. We're gonna have to use up some of these, which we didn't want to. Fine. The game's clearly over. I'm losing. Just kind of wanted to end. We're over 3 hours now. Needed cards on 3 sometime during that point. Haven't gotten it in, I don't know, 5 turn-ins. Any of those would have been really helpful to give me an advantage. I needed kind of that double cards to get back in the game. He has fully got me out of it now. I don't know what he's doing to fortify here, but he is fortifying. It's fine. So we come here and we hit him as hard as we can, and this could be about it. We're gonna run as hard as we can at the caps, just for some fun. He's got way too many troops for me to be able to do much with it. Oh, we can come really close at least. Somehow magically he doesn't get cards the next 2 turns, and I do, and I'm somehow still alive, then it could still happen, I guess. But it seems unlikely. He can now really corner me into one corner of the board. I don't have cards next turn, so he can actually card block me, and the game actually ends. Alright, we are officially done. Finishing second's good though. From where I started, it's fine in just over 3 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Got a little boring there at the end. That's what happens in caps and tournament play. Hopefully we don't have another one. The good news is round 3 70%, and I feel like that's probably enough points to get me through. So hopefully I'll get to see you guys in round 3. See you there.